Hi, my name is Chris Cobb. I am an associate broker with Cobb Realty here in Tucson, Arizona.
Chris Cobb is an award-winning real estate broker at Cobb Realty. He also has a passion for climbing mountains.
Denali is 20,900 feet. So it's the biggest mountain in America. It's cold. Ambient temperature was about -70 on any given day. So ambient, that's without wind chill. It's really glaciated, a lot of crevasses, really tough climb. A lot of people actually save Denali for last because it's so, you don't get much of an opportunity to actually summit. You're carrying an 80-pound pack and an 80-pound sled per person up 20,900 feet. So it's a really big climb, and it's pretty tough. When you are climbing, you realize how small you are. You know, Mother Nature, God, you need them to give you an opportunity to get up there. And so you can show up fully prepared, and it's a humbling experience. It makes you realize how small you really are. But I am physically prepared and mentally by the time I get there, because I train quite a bit. And when you get up there, your adrenaline's done, you made it to the top, and you just kind of, whoa. And you're already famished, you're malnutritioned, you're dehydrated, everything your body can go through has gone through it. So you're wore out. You just basically collapse, and then you got to get up and go back down because the real summit is in the parking lot. So I took the climb, and I said I had people sponsor me, and I said we called it a penny per foot program. And so I said okay, I'm climbing the biggest mountain in America. If you guys give me a penny per foot that I get up there, then when I get back, I'll give that all to the Fisher House. And we had so many people sign up. This is how awesome this community is. So we had so many people sign up that when I got home, we had over $30,000 worth of people to collect the money from, and we were able to give it to the Fisher House, which was awesome. So we're doing it again. So we're doing penny per foot again, and this time we're doing it for Everest. So it's going to be a little bit more, because it's a little bit higher. So if I make it to the top on this one, it'll be $290 because it's 29,000 feet. So we're hoping to get some more and get as much as we can for the Fisher House.
Coming up, Chris will undertake the biggest challenge of his life to benefit the Fisher House Tucson, a home for military families receiving medical care. Join us for a tour.
So the reason we have the wonderful opportunity of the Fisher House is due to Zach and Elizabeth Fisher. They're the founders of the Fisher House Foundation.
And it's a place where the families of veterans can stay if there's a veteran getting a surgery done or being cared for at the VA here. Their families can stay here for free so that they're close to the veterans during that time.
The Fisher House is similar to like a Ronald McDonald House. Our only difference is that we serve veterans families and active duty service family members. And it is absolutely free of charge to our families when they qualify to stay here. So
everybody that's here, they have a veteran that's being cared for, and some, they're doing some pretty serious surgeries or serious treatment over there. So it's catching them at a time when they really need it the most.
We're taking care of all of that for them. So it relieves that financial burden, and it relieves stress, and it takes that stress off the veteran. So our kitchen is like the heart of a house. Even in your house, you know, everybody seems to congregate in our kitchen. So our kitchen serves two purposes. It's fully stocked thanks to all the donations and from the community and the state of Arizona. Our veterans, family members, actually can cook here because some people like to cook and relieve stress. Each person referred here, family or loved one of the veteran, have their own guest suite, which includes their own private bathroom. And thanks to donations, it's kind of has all the comforts of home, which I'm going to show you. But as you can see, the room is really comfortable. We do have free Wi-Fi here. They have Cox cable for their television, and we try to think of everything when they stay here. So we have toiletries, because a lot of them forget the toiletries, especially if they're coming in the middle of the night, they may not have them. We have everything is down to, of course, the hair dryer's not in my first drawer, but we actually even have hair dryers for them so that they have that with them as well. And what he's doing is amazing, because not only is he giving us awareness, which we need to let more veterans families know we're here, but he's also increasing the amount of donations that we receive, because everything that we do for our families is based on donation. 100% of our donations go to our families. He also has an impact on our guests because he is family. We worry about him. When he's up on that mountain, we want him to come back and celebrate with us.
Coming up, nothing can fully prepare a person to climb the 29,029 feet of Mt Everest. Even for an experienced climber, this is a grueling and sometimes terrifying challenge.
The entire climb, as far as from base camp to the summit and back, the entire trip took me 2.5 months, but prior to that it also took me 2 weeks to trek from Lukla, which is a village in Nepal. It took us about 2 weeks ago from Lukla to base camp. While I was there, I was really focused on the goal at hand and didn't think of the negatives or anything bad that could happen while we were up there. Even though there was multiple avalanches, ice cracking under you when you're sleeping, you know, you're climbing at a high level, high elevation, all that stuff, you know, can be frightening at times, but that fear wasn't something that I was feeling at that time. I felt good. The elevation was tough. It's no matter how good a shape you're in, your body is just not adjusted yet to climatizing. So the higher you go, with the lack of oxygen, it's really, really hard to breathe. It's just a slow grind while your body is climatizing to be in that environment. Some of the views and some of the scenery that you see is awe-inspiring. I mean, it's like it makes you realize how small you are, how big God is, how powerful Mother Nature is, and how, you know, it's just absolutely beautiful. On the final 20 feet of my climb, I was wore out. I was gassed. I was cold. When we made it to the top, we were probably on the top no longer than 10-15 minutes. You're so cold, you know, you're running low on oxygen. It's you, your Sherpa, and you're on the top. You look around, you made it, mission accomplished, top of the world. You take in a view. I took a picture with the flag from the Fisher House, and you soak it in for that little bit of time, and then it's ready. It's time to go. It's time to roll. You made it. You succeeded. Now you got to get back down, and you got to make sure that you get home healthy to your family. A lot of people did the online thing too, so we're still trying to tally up the money, but I think we're going to come pretty close to the goal of 50,000. I would say that it's something that I'm proud of. It's something that hopefully would make my kids proud of me in the future. And it's something that when I'm in my rocking chair, when I'm older, looking back over my life and what I've done, it's something special that nobody can ever take away. And we were able to raise some money for the Fisher House and get them some exposure.